I'm Colleen Tetzlaff, and this video is going to be presenting me and my journey through school. So, I grew up in a house of 5 people, me, both my parents, my older brother, and my younger sister. When we were younger, when we lived in our old house, we had a dog, and then we moved to where we live now in 2008. We got, soon after we moved there, we got 2 cats, and to this day we still have 2 cats, but in addition we have a dog. The elementary school that I went to is Sherwood Park, which is right down by Deep Cove and Sea Cove. And right from kindergarten, my parents put me in the French immersion program just so I could have a better learning, and in the future it would be easier for me to get a job because I have 2 languages. Some of the things that I like are hockey, softball, reading, my pets. Why I like hockey is because it helps me with the teamwork, managing myself under pressure, stress, time management, and being able to communicate well with others, because I'm a goalie and sometimes my players would stand right in front of me and I would have to yell at them to move out of the way just so I would have a clear view of the puck. And for softball, I like it because it engages my hand-eye coordination when trying to hit the ball. And from what I've learned playing both of these sports is the teamwork. And what I learned from softball specifically is overcoming adversity, because a couple years ago I was on a rep team and I didn't play as much time as I would have liked to. So I kind of had to cope with the fact that I was going to be on the bench most of the game or in a position that I didn't feel comfortable playing. And some of my skills are that I am hardworking, compassionate, I'm a good listener, I work well with others or alone, and I have a positive attitude. So with being a goalie, that required me having to do lots and lots of training and going to many goalie camps and goalie clinics. And one of the challenges I had to overcome with that was being one of the only females in a camp full of boys. And I remember these 2 instances at 2 different camps in 2 different years, where one is when I had to change out of my street clothes and into my goalie gear right beside the rink, because all the other changing rooms were boys only and they wouldn't allow a female into the dressing room. And the other instance is when me and a couple other girls had to get changed in the really bad sort of referee room, which was small, cramped. It could barely fit all of us, let alone our goalie gear. So, and it was the farthest room from the rink, so we had more of a walk to do getting to the rink before the camp started, and after the ice time ended we had to walk all the way back, which was so not fair for us because none of the guys had to deal with that because their dressing rooms were right beside the rink. And with those experiences, every goalie camp I've been to has taught me how to be a bit more independent and stuff, just because there wasn't anybody there to help me or talk me through what was going to happen. So I kind of had to wait and watch and figure it out all on my own. I worked here for 8 weeks at the beginning of 2020 before some residents were infected by COVID-19 and visitors were restricted. I started working here for experience for the CapU RADP program, but found that I really enjoyed spending time with the residents. I worked with seniors one-on-one, talking, reading, or coloring with them, providing them with entertainment, as well as bringing them to their dining hall and back to their rooms or common area. It gave me an appreciation for how important it is to keep your body moving for physical and mental maintenance. I've also volunteered at the Delbrook Mall Animal Hospital, where I learned some office skills as well as working with the animals. I observed the vet and vet techs working with the animals and learning how to work at the vet office. I thought my compassion and love for animals might be a good fit in the vet's office. Some of my accomplishments throughout school include being able to speak, read, and write fluently, fairly well in French, and showing an interest in lots of facts about history and how the world has changed throughout time. Throughout high school, especially over the past couple years, I've been talking with my parents about my future and what I wanted to do, as well as talking with friends about their plans for post-secondary. I know I am compassionate, want to help people, and don't want to work at a desk all day. We wanted to figure out a program where I could apply my love for biology as well. Assignments that have helped my learning are the times that my teacher made everyone do an oral presentation in front of the class. Some of those classes were English 9, English 10, French 11, and History 12, which I took in grade 11. In Kinesiology 11, an interesting project that we worked on was injuries or diseases that affected or damaged the shoulder joint. It made me want to find a career that allowed me to help people with limitations or disabilities gain back the way that they lived their lives beforehand. On a more personal level, my dad is a former arthritis, and I've seen with interest how working with a physical therapist post-surgery allowed him to regain function in a damaged wrist. I would like an opportunity to help change people's lives like that one day as well. One of my accomplishments inside school would have to be successfully learning a second language through the French immersion program since kindergarten. One of my accomplishments outside of school would have to be being able to stay on top of my homework and schoolwork while having a fairly busy sports schedule throughout the fall, winter, and spring seasons. One of the struggles that I faced through high school when I first started was when I was diagnosed with ADHD in grade 8. When I was diagnosed, I had to learn ways on how I was supposed to deal with it and how I was supposed to stay on top of all my schoolwork without falling behind in any of my classes. With the counselor's support as well as teachers, I learned ways of coping with stress and time management. We also hired a tutor, which helped me manage my time and assignments in the subjects that I found hard throughout school. I have learned a great deal about time management and overcoming adversities in the process. My plans for next year is to go to Capstone University to study their Rehabilitation Assistant Diploma program. When I went to the open house and listened to the lead instructor describe the program, I was very excited. It sounded like everything about the program fit with my skills and interests. I'm very interested in biology and kinesiology, which the program uses a lot, and I will be able to help people to overcome or live comfortably with disabilities or injuries. The learning is very hands-on, which I'm very good at because I'm unable to sit behind a desk for long periods of time without fidgeting. I am excited that the program is 2 years, so I can begin working and helping people as soon as possible. I could also build on the program to study to become a physiotherapist or occupational therapist in the future if I ever find that I really enjoy it. The people that I want to thank are my parents for always being there for me, especially when times were rough. My friends for being there to make me laugh and who knew when I was in a bad mood and how to get me out of it and cheer me up. And my teachers for always pushing me to do the best that I can and to be a better person in the process. It's been amazing, like these amazing 5 years, and I have so many memories to remember the people that made my life better, even when I didn't think such thing was possible.